Got '09 Tahoe, 225,000 miles, and misfire. Customer tried to put their own spark plugs in a shocking turn of events. Didn't fix the misfire. It's a p0300. I don't know. These are kind of weird. They don't usually set the cylinder specific code, but quick power balance. I got no difference in RPM power balance, right, with cylinder 1 and 8. Did a compression test on at least some cylinders to get a reference. Cylinder number 1 made about 70 psi. Cylinder 2, 120. And I really just stopped right there because I know I got an issue with this cylinder. And then just went ahead and did my cylinder leakage test. I've got actually good, like virtually no leakage on this cylinder. So the diagnosis, if you think about it, is it's making low compression, but it's not leaking. That's going to be a breathing issue, so like a camshaft, and it's also got a noise. You know what? I'll let you hear it. Let me pop this spark plug back in, and I'll fire it up for you. All right, and again, I got videos on how to power balance. Got videos how to compression test, running compression test, and cylinder leakage. The only thing I didn't do is send a camera down in there, but honestly, the fact that it's got low compression and no cylinder leakage, it already tells me it's a valve, like an intake valve is not actuating. So I don't feel the need to put a camera down in there. Just buttoned it up and plugged the coil back in, so let's fire it up here. It's actually pretty quiet right now. Yeah, I'm sure. Check a lot of tire pressure. Give me that miles. I bet. This noise is just coming in. I mean, you obviously hear the misfire. The noise kind of comes and goes. It sounds like a lifter's sideways scraping the cam up. Let's see if it runs another minute. I'll make the noise. In the meantime, I was gonna show you the miles. Just gotta get through all the warnings, right? So 250K, just about. Sounding pretty quiet right now. It come and go. It's but it's deeper and inside, not the belt. It's got a little belt squeal too. Fairly quiet, but you can hear a little something in there. I did catch it earlier, but that was after a 45-minute drive to me. So maybe as it gets hotter, it gets a little more noisy. But basically, with the amount of miles on this, and with the symptom, and with my diagnosis, you know, I'm going to call it, this engine needs to be replaced or rebuilt. The fact that it's got no leakage is good. The fact that it doesn't have horrible knock is good. My next step would be to check oil pressure. The problem is this has got an oil pressure sending unit code, and it's showing no oil pressure. I can't actually measure the oil pressure. I guess I could pull this apart and I could put a gauge in it. It wouldn't really be a bad idea, but based on the sound, I'd say this probably has oil pressure. And this, because of that, it may make a good candidate for a rebuild. Based on no cylinder leakage, I don't think it's going to have really scored cylinders or excessively worn cylinders. I didn't see any blue-gray smoke out the tailpipe, so I don't think that we're going to have excessive cylinder wear. Of course, the only way to know is to tear this down and measure the cylinders, but it'd be a good one to get a junkyard engine, but they're $2,000 plus, 2,400 for one with decent low miles. However, I can get a rebuild kit, pistons, rings, bearings, gaskets, full engine gasket set, and this is a displacement on demand. So my approach on this one would be eliminate. You can see the little valley plate down in there, just barely. That's the displacement on demand. Valley plate, I probably eliminate that. Do solid, non-DOD lifters, hydraulic, not solid, but eliminate the DOD completely. I can tune this in house, and I'm in California. That's got an EO approval, so this will pass smog. This engine will be pretty beefed up. It'll be freshened up. I'm gonna give them the option of a rebuild with eliminating that displacement on demand or the whatever. I like to call it DOD, cylinder shutdown, whatever you want to call it. So that's a diagnosis. Diagnosis doesn't take me a real long time. Hopefully it helps somebody diagnose their own, but you can throw spark plugs and injectors and all that type of stuff at this. It's not going to fix 70 PSI compression in that cylinder one.